Okay, time to hit my Deathcopters. So it's quite cool models, quite easy to put together for a large kit. So basically what I'm going to start off is by getting out number 1 and number 2. And I think the biggest part of this build, more than anything else, is going to be cleaning up, because there's just so much to clean up on them. There's no other way to put it. I kind of, ordinarily I find some push fits to be terrible for gaps, but I have put some of these together in the past and they don't seem that bad. And because of that, it's not that bad a build. It's quite fast to do, fast to put together, so not that bad a job. And I said the kind of long part of these is getting all of these little bits cleaned up. If I were to say there is a bad thing about these models from experience of building some before, because they are kind of pre-built with one very simple frame, you don't get a lot of options with them, which is always a downside when you're dealing with orc stuff, because you want to feel like you should be able to cut the thing up and create something new with it, or personalize it, just make sure it's your orc thing. And you can't really do this with these push fit ones. They're very limiting in that regard. Whereas if you ever have a look at the battle wagon and you build the full-blown battle wagon, you can build that in so many ways, it's unbelievable. Make sure I've cleaned that up right, because it feels, I haven't cleaned that off. Right, these take a while to build up. Okay, so just gonna get that gently to begin with, but I'm not going to push it all the way, because Elbamo, which is 10 and 11, if memory serves, you've got to be able to click this in just right. You know what, if you're going to be all death from above, you've got to be bombing people as well as shooting them. I think this is a Scorcher on the front of this as well. I don't think it's any kind of projectile weapon. That way, I love a good Scorcher for the orcs. I want to be, actually, the way I am, I'm trying to make as best as possible a big orc army, and then what I can do is basically split it into themes, so that I'm kind of fielding orc boys based upon how I feel they will fight. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, I'm right about this. So this part pops into here. I knew I had to do that, because I made that mistake when I put my other ones together. Okay, Right, then we've got its number 8 and number 9. It's kind of cowling to put on. I just like the fact that these are such a quick build. It's just so relaxing. Doesn't result in me feeling like I'm going to be at it all day. Particularly since I've also got to get that Death Dread built, and that Death Dread is a lot to do. I've already built my Harken World Claimer, which I really like. Except I built him specifically, helps put this on the right side, as a Night Lord for my Horus Heresy. I'll release that video of the build of the conversion quite soon. There we go. It's a nice easy build, this. There's not a lot to it. Tempted to see if the arms, you know, across these guys are basically able to go on any of the models, just for a bit of choice, just a bit of difference, because I'll have 6 of these things when I'm done. Right, and then this pops on the top, legs it, and then you got the fadoo. You know, I've just realised, I think I've put that top propeller on and I shouldn't have done. I should have put the other propeller on first. I'll pop that out in a second. The other propeller here, number 13. And the thing is, every single one of these Death Copters goes together in exactly the same way. I'm still debating, should I do all 3 videos or just kind of say, yeah, these are a nice easy push fit, you just pop one together and they're all the same. It's partly because I'm back at work now, and the start of the year for a teacher is, well, there's no other way to put it, it's hard work. And sometimes I just need to find ways to optimize my hobby time. I'd rather show my paint videos of my Death Copters. Okay, head number 7. Yeah, I'd rather hurry up, build them, and then get onto the painting, which I'm going to do. I think with these guys, I don't know, I'm feeling like I'm doing my what are they called now, Death Skulls paint scheme on one set, but I think I'm going to do an Evil Sun scheme on the second set, just partly because eventually I'm potentially going to have a Flying Cult of Speed. But I don't know, it's so hard to decide sometimes what colour scheme to do stuff. I also want a set of bad moons at some point, you see. So part of me feels like actually my flying guys may actually become bad moons. Because that also kind of tracks with me, the idea of them up in the sky and lording it over all the other orcs with their vast wealth. It's always a tough choice, isn't it? You can never, because this is it, it's like, I definitely want to make sure that my Death Skulls are a sizable force. So that's why one set of my Deathcopters is this. But then my Death Skull's got to be a good force. I've got some. I like the idea of having a lot of Evil Sons pottering about anything that's speed related. I need to get a truck for my Evil Sons. Because I can't have the boys walking. If they're Evil Sons, they need to be carting around. Okay. There we go. That is how easy these push-fit Deathcopters go together. It really is that simple. It's not a complex build, to put it bluntly. Now, why does this not want to go in? There we go. And then we can just pop it. Oh, no, maybe not. Then we can just pop it on a base. That doesn't want. I might have to glue that in a bit. Doesn't seem to want to stick. I think I've lobbed off the pin that holds it down in my haste. Right, so that is how you build these push-fit Deathcopters. Now, every single Deathcopter is the same, basically. Yeah, I've cut off the pin that holds this in place. I'm going to have to glue it to secure it. Yeah, but there he is. And yeah, all of the Deathcopters go together in exactly the same way. And I feel that because time is of the essence at the moment for me, I don't have a lot of time and a lot of stuff to do. I don't feel that it's of benefit to show how to put every single one together. So there we go. That is my Deathcopters. And hopefully the next time you see Deathcopters, I will be doing a Death Skull tutorial. And if I've got time, an Evil Sun tutorial. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you for the next video.